All right, folks. What happens when you play with seashells on the seashore? Kind of a tongue twister there. What happens when you play with seashells on the seashore? Well, it's called fuck around and find out, evidently with Trump. And that's what happened with James Comey. So the 8647 that he laid out on the beach was exactly 8,647 days from 9/11. Very cryptic message. There's double meanings here. Also, 8647. Trump is 47. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is just a coincidence. This was all done on purpose. I've got the drop, baby. I found out what it all means. So that is why Trump retaliated with the memes, and I'll put them up right now. There it is. Boom. There it is. And I'm not going to read that. You can see that right there. All roads lead to the Mr. O. Read truth if you want to see that publicly. So there you go. That's what he came back with. Now we're in a new phase. Now is the phase of FAFO. So here we are. Folks, hit the notification buttons. Hit the notification buttons. Please just use your finger. It's that easy. Help me help you. Let's get people away from the matrix. Let's red pill them. I'm not into black pilling. All right, I'm into red pilling. Let's red pill them. Venmo is D-Rod1977. D-Rod1977. When the lights go out on Amazon, folks, get your book. It's great. If you know somebody who's being bullied in school, cyberbullied, this is about being bullied into champion as a kid. So I wrote this book on my own, the entire book. If there's anyone new here, please give a thumbs up. We will embrace you with open arms, the Black Sheep family. We love new members of the family. So, and that's what this is. It is a family. My mama's book, The Mexican Mix. Yes, I thank you for the prayer. She's still, they're in bad condition. My mom and my dad. It's the twilight years, but I go up to see them twice a day. We have round-the-clock nurses. So I'm really trying to take care of all this on my own. It's very hard. My sisters help, by the way. My sisters do help. Chuck defense, folks. Get your Chuck defense. Have you ever wondered what happened to the legendary Chuck Norris? Well, I recently saw a video he made, and I was shocked. He's in his 80s and still kicking butt and working out, staying active. What's even more shocking is he's stronger, can work out longer, and even has plenty of energy left over for his grandkids. He did this by just making one change. He says he still feels like he's in his 50s. His wife even started doing this one thing, too, and she's never felt better. She says she feels 10 years younger. Her body looks leaner, and she has energy all day. We can all use some energy. Chuck made a special video that explains everything. Make sure you watch it by going to the chuckdefense.com/Nino. By clicking on the link below this video, it will change the way you feel about your health and think about your health. Once again, that's chuckdefense.com/Nino, and click on the link below to watch it now. You won't believe how simple it really is. Just a reminder, the Chuck Norris, the legendary Chuck Norris, is a whopping 84 years old. I think he's older than that now because I've been doing this commercial now for about 2 years. So I think he's probably about 86, 87. I'm not sure. Someone look that up and put it in the comments. But he has more energy than me. He has discovered that he could create dramatic changes to his health simply focusing on 3 things that sabotage our body as we age. Watch his method by clicking on the link below. chuckdefense.com/Nino. How did you all like the Jamie Kennedy podcast? It's up there now. It's kicking ass. It was fun. I love Jamie Kennedy. We had a good time. I hung out with him for about a day and a half, I think. About a day and a half. We went to dinner. Funny, dude. I don't know if you all used to watch the Jamie Kennedy Experiment, Malibu's Most Wanted. Dude, one of my favorite comedians on it. I like the guy. He's real down to earth. Funny, dude. Perfect guy to kick off my series with. In person, gloves off, baby. Yeah. Totally different from the deep state shit that I cover every day. I need something to just have I need people to see that I'm a normal guy, that I don't always have to just cover this stuff. You know what I mean? People need to see that. X is Nino Boxer, patriotwear.com being right there. Go to Patriot Wear, get one of these shirts. Lunatic Fringe right here, folks. Yeah, get one of these shirts. Lunatic Fringe. Yeah. Whew. Nino's Corner.tv. Wano Saving is up there right now. Oh, yeah, we're talking about that. It's coming. Oh, boy, is it coming. The ghost is up there right now talking about, oh, Mr. O. You know who that is. The picture. Let's look at that one more time, Alex. Can you pull that up just one more time? That nice little meme that Trump put out there, just to give a reminder of people that used to say I was crazy. Am I crazy now? How you like me now? How you like them apples? For 5 years, I've been talking about this, and people, I don't know, man. He's just one of those guys, those conspiracy guys. Really? Then that means Trump is as well. I guess Trump's a conspiracy theorist. No, this is getting serious. We've hit the next phase of the operation. Didn't you say you saw that, Alex, on Alex, come on real quick. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I was just listening to Carolyn Levitt's press conference from this morning, and where she was talking about the one big beautiful bill and just other normal things, but she said the words, and now we move into phase 2, or as this moves into
there you go.
It was like
phase 2 of the operation. Here we go. Here we are. I guess that's what they're calling it.
Yeah.
I would like to say it's like phase 5 or 6. It's been taking a long time.
Real.
It's been taking a really long time. So here we are. I also have 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗀 coming on. This one's good. Boy, is this good. It's called Hunting and how this could lead to he believes, civil war. He says that this is dangerous territory we're in. 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗀, you all know him. He's the whistleblower from the Vatican. He was studying to be a high-level Jesuit priest. 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗵𝗶. He is on 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏𝒀𝗏 tonight. Long interview. It's about an hour. It's an hour podcast, and he's talking about the dangers of what's going on here, like what the game, that's the high stakes that we're playing right now, and how artificial intelligence is just the alien trap. Now, this guy says the Vatican has been in touch with extraterrestrial beings for a very, very long time. They are able to establish and open portals. This podcast is epic. It's big. It's explosive. And it's all coming, folks. That's going to be on tonight. William Schnebel, I think that's how you say it. I'm butchering his last name. I have to be, because I don't think his last name is Schnebel, but it's easier for me to say. But he's the 33rd degree Mason. He will be the general in the general's tent. May 26th this month, just a few days. Damn, just a few days. They're coming fast. May 26th, general's tent, William Schnebel. He's going to be the general and answering your questions. And 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗶𝗀 will be the general June 26th, 5 p.m. I always have him at 5 p.m. You should be, if you're subscribed to Nino'sCorner.tv to the general's tent, you will get a link to your email, and you get to ask your questions. It's a community. We all hang out. We all talk. There's usually about anywhere from 15 to 25. Sometimes whenever Juan comes on, there's like 40 people. It's really an amazing experience. It's really fun. So get over there, folks. It's fun. All right, folks, you might want to turn it down or turn it up, baby. Here we go. We're going to get into everything about the next phase. I've talked a long time with 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗶𝗀. I talked a long time with Juan, a long time with Ghost, and a lot of other people. And I just talked to Big Foreman Mike, talking about what's happening in China right now. It looks like it's a real threat. The boogeyman could be back. And you all know when I say the boogeyman, what that is. It looks like they're going for it again. 30% spike in Singapore and Hong Kong. And remember, I knew before this hit America because Steve Bannon and Big Mike Foreman told me. Andy Badalato, who just got out of jail for We Build the Wall, called and said, hey, bro, go get your stuff. Go get masks. Go get gloves. Go do what you got to do. They gave me the warning before it ever came. I started telling people I looked like the nutcase that was buying all this stuff till I figured it out. I figured it out like a couple months later. I'm like, I know what this is. But they're telling me again, 30% spike. Looks like that we might be playing that game again. I don't know, folks. But you might want to turn it down or turn it up, baby. Thank you, Preston Jones. Coming at you live from the apocalypse, folks. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right. So everything is coming out. Next phase of the operation. Just go look at Trump's Truth Social account. You want to see something insane? Go look at his last few posts. Who really kicked that off? James Comey. James Comey threw the first rock. Actually, let's say he threw the first seashell. What a visual. James Comey walking along the beach, whistling. Shoes in one hand, seashells in another. Picking up seashells, making a nice little 86-47 on the beach, snapping a picture. I don't know. That just takes the hardness out of it right there for me, folks. I don't know about you, but I look at it like, okay, he likes to collect seashells, makes little formations with it. So that's that. And then Trump fires back with, let's show it one more time. We got to show it one more time. Bam, baby. And I'm not going to even play the other video he played of HRC. We're not going to even go into that. But yeah, that was big too. So Trump fires back with these. Obviously, we are at a new phase in this operation. Here we go. So he's also been raising questions about the Biden auto pen. He posts HRC and accused her of a lot of serial deletes. Oh yeah. The stuff that we've been putting out for the longest time, for the last 5 years, maybe longer, now he's putting out on his own personal account. Let's think about that for a second. Were we full of shit? Oh, it's taking too long. I'm frustrated. I can't stand it. Nah, we weren't. And as me being a fighter, being a strategist, I see this has to be done with surgical precision. But he let them know. He set the tone and let them know, no. You're not going to put 𝗧𝗃𝗂𝗃 in the sand and get me all scared. Here's what's coming for you. Here's my hand. So here we go. It's on. We're on to a new phase in this operation. Here we go. Another thing that I saw very telling was the JFK video that he played in there with the stuff that he posted. And they're very critical and threatening posts. But the one post that's the most threatening of all is the one that broke the internet. People are talking about that like crazy. You can't avoid it now. You can't say, I don't know. No. You can't do that now. Now you have to recognize it and say, and the mainstream media is not even touching this, even though it's on the president of the United States. Truth Social. What, you're not going to take what he says serious? Really? Nah. That's some Nino Rodriguez crazy shit right there. Is it? Is it really? Because I don't think so. I've been saying it all along. The crazy guy. See, intelligent people come off as crazy to dumb people. That's the way it is. Sorry, not sorry, but that's really the way it is. When some people have foresight to see what's coming, they're looked at as, they're nutty, they're wacky. Oh boy, it's coming. It's coming. So we are entering a new phase of this game. There are no longer hints or passive-aggressive comms. You know, a lot of people say, you're looking into it too much. I don't know about the Black Stars. I don't know about this. They had military, whatever. Really? Because they're not discreet anymore. They're not passive-aggressive little hints anymore. They're blatant in your face, blunt force trauma. Eat this. It's coming. So what does the deep state need to do now? That's the question. So what I think is happening, and this is speculation, is a lot of distraction. A lot of distraction has been happening lately. Biden with cancer, P. Diddy, terrorist attack, Vegas shooting, a bomb goes off at a fertility clinic. It looks like there's a lot of stuff eating up the media right now, and I expect it to pick up. I really do. Mass shootings, boats hitting bridges, fires, bombs, crazy weather. And I don't think, and I'll be honest, the crazy weather part, I actually think is like real. I think it's just part of their arsenal. El Paso has had one sandstorm after another. I feel like I live in Iraq. I feel like I'm living in Baghdad. I feel like I'm living there. I feel like I'm there, and it's like sand everywhere. I walk outside, and it's just real fine granules, and they get in. It's like powder. It's like powder being sprayed everywhere, and it's just horrible, man. This dust storms in El Paso, it's enough to make you want to move. Okay, okay, I'm sick of thinking my life here, my existence. I don't know if I want to be in this anymore. It's that bad. But So I think, could it be manipulated? I think it actually could. I think they have the weapons for that, but that's just my opinion. Diddy trial is picking up pace. It's getting crazy, the Diddy trial. Diddy, little Diddy. We've all found out he's the little Tootsie Roll, little diddly, itty bitty Diddy. Let's call him itty bitty Diddy. How about that? Itty bitty Diddy. Talk about a shot to the fucking gut on that one for him. He thinks he's going to go to trial and be the all-powerful Diddy, the diddler. No, you're itty-bitty Diddy. That's what happened. Everyone found out you're the itty-bitty Diddy. So itty-bitty Diddy. Oh, boy. That's probably the worst thing he's living with right now. He's probably sitting in his jail cell going, oh, man, yeah, they all know. They all know I'm the diddler. The diddy, itty-bitty Diddy. So that's going on now. Biden has cancer. But what am I most concerned about? 8647. That's what we need to pay attention to, because guess what happened on 8647? 9/11. And what are they capable of? 9/11. Let's think about that, because that's what I think the real meaning is. It happened 8,647 days to the day from 9/11. You think that was just a coincidence? I'm worried about more assassination attempts, and I feel like Trump is very publicly accessible. I don't like that. And I talked to United States Secret Service John Carmen, and a lot of you may say, oh, don't worry about it, Nino. He's well insulated. Really? What happened in Butler, Pennsylvania? Was that well insulated to you? Because it wasn't to me. What about when the microphone brushed his face? What if some was on that microphone? I'm just saying, fentanyl, I don't know. That could delete you quick. In my humble opinion, Trump had to fix the economy with tariffs, bring peace to Russia, Ukraine, and the Middle East. And now, here we are in the next phase. So that phase is being completed. It's in the process of being completed. He's finished it, and now it's our time to turn our attention. No, not to Diddy, not to Cassie, Ventura, or anything like that. No. Don't turn your attention there. I will cover that from time to time, but you need to turn your attention to Trump's Truth Social posts. We are in the next phase. Now, how long does this phase go for? Hopefully, it's pretty fast. So what he's doing is he's villainizing the deep state opposition and prepping the public. So understand, he's prepping the public, and mainly the press, to make them go, you know what, we can't avoid this anymore. We can't not just talk about it. I know people just come to Nino's Corner and listen to it, but we have to start talking about it now, because guess what? Nino's going to hold you accountable. Yeah. So they've got to cover it now. So what is he doing? He's villainizing the enemies, and he's prepping the public for what is to come. So that's going to be a process. I hope it's a fairly short process, but now you should expect more of this to start happening, more people to start talking about it, raising questions, because when Kash Patel says major arrests are imminent, they're coming. They're letting you know this is coming. They're not messing around here, folks. This is not something they're messing around with at all. So it all started with this post. Trump's Truth Social post, whoever had control of the auto pen, is looking to be a bigger and bigger scandal by the moment. It is a major part of the real crime that the presidential election was, you know what? Millions and millions of people knew that, and the radical left Democrats waged a campaign of, this is too heavy to read on FluffTube, but I will say you can go to his Truth post. I'm sure all of you have read it. I'm sure all of you have gone to his Truth Social and read it. And we have the first winner. Damn, I forgot we're doing that still. $25 gift card winner, number one. Congratulations, Randy Koto. How do you say that, Alex?
Kuto, maybe? Randy Kuto?
Kudo to you, Randy.
Kudos to you, Randy.
You're the first winner. All right. I like giving away free shit on my channel. I feel like the Mexican Oprah Winfrey. Orale. All right. DOJ to review President Biden's pardons to determine whether they were lawfully authorized per U.S. pardon attorney Ed Martin. It's all coming. Oh, boy. And so conveniently, he now I'm not going to say it. You know, you got to pray for your enemies too, right? That's what being a Christian's about. You got to pray for your enemies. So, I really pray for Biden to have a speedy recovery so that he can face justice. All right, I'll stop. Time to dispose of Biden, the cancer of the Democratic Party. Remember who said that first? Juanito. Remember he said he will be the Democratic Party? Remember that years ago? I don't know. He was on to something, wasn't he? That all happened as planned. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with a prostate cancer, aggressive prostate cancer. Aggressive. Biden has been seen by doctors last week that after urinary symptoms and a prostate nodule were found. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer on Friday, with the cancer cells having spread to the bone. Now, obviously, I'm going to say this. I pray for the man. I don't like to see anybody go out this way. This is sad. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management, his office said. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with his physicians. I don't know. Do any of you find this kind of fishy, sketchy? I don't know. I feel like maybe, I don't know. It's all just so coincidental, right? The auto pen stuff, now this. This is pure speculation. I have no validation, no proof on any of this, but I'm sure you're all thinking the same thing I am. Am I right? Am I right here? While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive. I guess that means you can't treat it. The president's family are reviewing treatment options with the physicians. Prostate cancers are given a score called the Gleason score that measures on a scale of 1 to 10 how cancerous cells look compared with normal cells. Biden's office said his score is a 9. A 9. So that tells me, he's on his way out, but he's what, 82, 83 maybe? He's up there. I know that. Bomb kills one near California fertility clinic. Not a clinic, but a fertility clinic. That's where you would go to get, I guess, IVF and things like that. FBI calls it terrorism. You think? A bomb exploded near a reproductive health facility in Palm Springs, California on Saturday, killing one person and injuring at least 4 in an incident the FBI called an intentional act of terrorism. Think of all the people out there that were hoping to be parents, and they just bombed their dreams. I guess that's what the guy was after. The authorities have a person of interest in the investigation and are now searching, or are not searching for a suspect, Akil Davis. I thought it said Alki David. Alki David, are you bombing fertility clinics? So Akil Davis. Assistant Director of the FBI's Los Angeles field office told reporters he provided no further details. The person killed was near a vehicle that had been blown to pieces outside the clinic operated by American Reproductive Centers, Davis said. The bomb, which detonated before 11 a.m., was either in or near a car parked outside the clinic when it exploded, said Mayor Ron DeHarte of Palm Springs, about 100 miles east of Los Angeles. I've been there. Is that where they have Coachella? Is that next to Coachella, Alex? Is that where they have the concert, Coachella and all that? Do you know?
Yes, that's where it is. That's where that's where Leo lives too. Now.
Yeah, Leo Zagami, you're right. He just told me that the other day. He's like, yeah, he's really hard to understand.
Yeah,
I'm like trying to decipher him when I'm doing the podcast with him. I'm like, damn, what the hell is he saying?
Yeah, he's got that strong, charming Italian accent.
Very, very, very strong, charming. Yes. I like Leo. I like Leo Zagami a lot. Trail of destruction as tornadoes storm in 3 states, kill at least 32. So that's more than the car bomb. That's what I'm saying, folks. I don't know what you all think, but I think this is all part of it. I do. I just really do. So at least 32 people were killed in Kentucky, Missouri, and Virginia after storms and tornadoes tore through the region as part of an extreme weather outbreak on May 16th, leaving behind a trail of just, damn, look at that. Is that it? Holy cow. So there was more than one tornado. Damn. That's insane, dude. I've seen a tornado once in my life. And I was going the other direction. I was a kid. I was like 5. I remember it clearly. I was like 5 or 6 years old. We were taking a family trip, and we saw it behind us, but it was going the other direction. We were hauling ass on the. It was a road trip. I can't remember where we were going, but I think we were out like in East Texas or middle of Texas somewhere. Crazy, man. Crazy. That's scary to see a tornado. The toll includes at least 23 dead in Kentucky and 7 in Missouri. Authorities there said the number of fatalities was expected to continue to rise. Damn. Also, a satellite image show apocalyptic wall of dust swallowing Chicago. I'll tell you what. I'll bet you El Paso has you beat. They just don't give a shit about it. Nobody talks about El Paso because nobody cares. Nobody cares about El Paso. We're like the twisted up stepsister of Texas. It's like nobody claims us. El Paso's like New Texaco. You know what I mean? It's like New Mexico, Mexico, Texas. It's a unique little place on its own, but like nobody claims us. New Mexico doesn't want us. Texas is like, it's a weird sister over there. Just stay over there. Mind your own business. Satellite imagery shows a storm swallowing highways and buildings, plunging the city of 2.6 million people into darkness. It has triggered visibility warnings, halted traffic, and left Chicago residents choking on dust. Where is the dust coming? Where is this coming from? You know, you'll hear the meteorologist say, well, there's been a drought. Well, yeah, but it seems to me like, I don't know, this seems very... That's exactly how El Paso looks right now. The last 2 months, El Paso has that beat by far. You know what you're seeing right there? If you were to see El Paso, it's the whole sky is like that. There's no blue cloud. There's no blue sky with clouds. Nothing like that. El Paso is just dust like that the whole way around. It's disgusting. Trump administration working on a plan to move 1 million Palestinians to Libya. The Trump administration is working on a plan to permanently relocate up to 1 million Palestinians from the Gaza Strip to Libya. 5 people with knowledge of the effort told NBC News. The plan is under serious enough consideration that the administration has discussed it with Libya's leadership. 2 people with direct knowledge of the plans and former U.S. officials said. I wonder how Libya feels really about this. It's the same thing as like immigrants come in here, I would imagine. I'm sure Libya's like, hey, wait a minute. Can we talk this out? Hold on a second. Wait, can we negotiate here a little bit? I don't know about having 1 million people storm our borders. So, man, I don't know. 1 million refugees getting ready to head to, or Palestinians head to Libya. Wow. In exchange for resettling the Palestinians, the administration would potentially release to Libya billions of dollars of funds that the U.S. froze more than a decade ago. Those 3 people said no final agreement has been reached, and Israel has been kept informed of the administration's discussions. The same 3 sources said. So I wonder how Israel feels about this. Interesting. Maybe we're saving them for last. I don't know. Border news. Ice Barbie. They're calling her the Ice Barbie. Kristi Noem is backing insane reality TV show where immigrants compete for a fast-track citizenship. I don't know if this is true. She's been called the Ice Barbie for treating her cabinet position like a TV production. But now, Homeland Security Kristi Noem is pushing for an actual reality show pitting immigrants against each other for the right and honor of fast-tracking their way to U.S. citizenship. Hell, I say let's do it. Let's go for it. It may sound like a joke, but the idea is for real, and it's outlined in a 30-page program pitch put together in coordination with DHS Secretary, Daily Mail, and the exclusive reveal. Noem is even offering up officials from the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services to tally votes for the Made for TV contest. The pitch comes from Rob Warsoff, a writer and producer known for Duck Dynasty, the A&E reality show about Louisiana family and hunting empire and Bravo's millionaire matchmaker. Well, the proposed series is called The American. Oh, boy. Named after the train that contestants would ride around the country competing in regionally specific cultural contests such as rolling logs in Wisconsin. It would lead to a grand finale with the winner getting sworn in on the steps of the U.S. Capitol. I really hope they don't do this. I'm against this. It's making a mockery out of these people. I don't think it's I don't like stuff like this. Just me personally, I don't like it. I don't like it, you know. Skiff posts on X. I follow different people on X, and I get different articles as the best I can. Tom Homan and the fight to end child trafficking. Now, remember who broke this first. I'm being serious when I say this. Daniel Brinkley broke it first on my show. The 350,000. We're like on the outer limits of all this, right? That's what it feels like. My show is so fringe. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. Lunatic fringe. Because I'm so fringe. I'm so out there. It's the news before the news. Before it permeates and goes into the society, I'm already out there getting it for you. Yeah, you're way ahead of the game with me, but I promise you that. It's called genius. It's called genius. Tom Homan and the fight to end child trafficking, find the missing children, and destroy the cartel empires. The number one goal of the Trump administration is to end child trafficking. One of the reasons why these children are missing in the first place is because of the purposeful direct actions of the Biden-Harris administration. Biden's administration and his own HHS was involved in the trafficking, allegedly, of the children. Allegedly. That's how I have to say it on fluff. Working directly with cartels, bringing in women and children from over 180 different countries from all over the world, and we're selling them through the dark web, social media, and even hiring college students to transport illegal migrants and children to various locations and posting these jobs on the internet, job boards, and other social media apps. Are you serious? That's crazy. Tom explained that the cartels own the border. Nothing gets in or out without going through them first. I can attest to that. That's the truth. And how human trafficking is now such a large money maker. That's it, folks. You think fentanyl cocaine is it? Nah. Human beings. Let's transport babies. You really don't know how sick society really is. It's really that sick. We're amongst predators, and I don't even think they're human. I think they're either demonically possessed, maybe. I don't know. I'm really going there right now. I don't think they're human. I think they're among us. And they like the babies. I think Tom Homan was just on Sean Ryan's show. Sean Ryan, hey, yo, my buddy. I like Sean Ryan. Good guy. Really good guy. Kitchens closed to avoid ICE at Steve Smith's Broadway bars. Conservative bar owner lost prime weekend service at Honky Tonk Central, the diner and Kid Rock's because of heavy ICE presence. Downtown Kitchen shuttered over the weekend to avoid immigration agents. Whatever ever happened to hiring, I don't know, 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds. Remember they used to get jobs back in the day? I don't know. What happened to that? They can wash dishes. Why not hire kids, 15, 16, 17, to learn the value of $1 to wash dishes, bus tables? Why do they have to be like, well, you're not going to have the jobs anymore? Yeah, once the immigrants leave, it's like, no more jobs. Businesses are going to close down. No. Send your kids to work, okay? Let them learn the value of $1. My dad had me slopping hot tar on roofs when I was 12. My dad owned properties, big, tall tin warehouses, and I used to have to go up there on a ladder with a fucking mop and a bucket of tar, and so because it would be leaking from the rain, and I'd have to sit there in the hot sun and slap tar all over roofs. And I got paid minimum wage, and I thought I was really making a lot of money. I thought I was making it good. But, I mean, I'd go up there with the workers, and actually had one worker. His name was Pete. Pete, Mexican Pete. And I remember he'd pick me up in his van. We'd go do the different jobs. And I remember Pete, he was pretty gross. He was a gross guy. Yeah, he did some nasty shit. One time he stopped on the side of the road and he took a dump and he wiped it with his own hand. And he said, I had to go to the 7-Eleven now because I had to wash my hands. And I thought that was pretty gross. Yeah, that's burned into my mind. Pedro Pascal says, fuck the people that try to make you scared. Pedro Pascal, you guys know this. He started in Narcos, the Netflix series, and now he's hit it pretty big. So he says, fuck the people if they're scared. When asked about U.S. political chaos, fight back. Don't let them win. Pedro Pascal had a strong message about the current political chaos in the U.S. at the Cannes press conference at Ari Aster's Eddington, telling journalists, fuck the people who try to make you scared. Oh, God. When the cast, also including Joaquin Phoenix, Emma Stone, and Austin, but aren't you sick of these entitled actors? Here he is. Yeah, here he is. He kind of looks like a cheap copy of Burt Reynolds, right? Like he's like if it was the movie Twins, he would look like Danny DeVito. like Burt Reynolds would be Arnold Schwarzenegger. This guy would be like his fucked up, twisted brother, Danny DeVito. Got all the bad genes. He kind of looks like a twisted up version of Burt Reynolds. I don't know. I don't see the appeal here. I don't understand it, but I guess he's doing what he's got to do to make it big. So when the cast, also including Joaquin Phoenix, Emma Stone, and Austin Butler, was asked if they were worried about re-entering the U.S. after making the film with such a strong political message, Pascal answered, fear is the way that they win. Really, dude? I mean, Trump is not going after immigrants, okay? Let's make this clear. There's a difference between legal and illegal. What are you missing here? Where's this disconnection? How are you not understanding that that's completely two separate things? There's legal and illegal. There's two different things here. But the media is playing it out like he's going after everybody and the country was made from immigrants. He's going after everyone. No, he's not. He just come here legally or illegally. It's only two ways about it. One way about it, legally. Next gift card winner is Cheryl Longley. Cheryl Longley, you are the winner. Gift card number 2. Congratulations. Oh, boy. World War III news. Let's get to some World War III news. Zelensky meets U.S. Vice President ahead of call with Trump to discuss ending war. So Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky met with the U.S. President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio to prepare for a planned call on Monday with Donald Trump over a way to end 3 years of war in Ukraine. The encounter took place on the sidelines of Pope Leo's inauguration on Sunday. Trump is also, you got to hear what Leo Zagami has to say about Pope Leo. That's on ninoscorner.tv. Trump is also scheduled to speak with the Russian President Vladimir Putin, however, underlining the huge challenges it faces efforts to end the war. The meeting came just hours after Russia launched its largest drone strike on the war in Ukraine. Ukrainian intelligence has also warned that Moscow may be imminently planning to test fire a nuclear-capable intercontinental ballistic missile to intimidate Kiev and its Western backers. Ukraine's military intelligence agency said it believed the test would involve an RS-24 Yars missile with a claimed range of more than 10,000 kilometers, equipped with a training warhead. No immediate response from Moscow on the accusation. I don't know. I still believe something nuclear is gonna happen. I just feel like that's the direction we're going. And with that, folks, I'm gonna start with get your collagen. Oh yeah, that time, the mid-roll. One of the biggest factors behind aging is a drop in our body's natural collagen production. This collagen drop starts in your 20s, and by your 40s and 50s, your skin is basically starving for it and sagging, and you look ugly, leading to visible signs of aging like wrinkles, sagging skin, joint discomfort, and brittle nails. Unfortunately, most collagen supplements on store shelves don't provide the nutrients and absorption your skin needs. That is why I take collagen. Yes, I do. And I'm obsessed with it and how much it improves my skin. This amazing multi-collagen provides 5 types of premium collagen that my body actually needs to rebuild skin from the inside out. My results are smoother skin, more elasticity, fewer fine lines, and a youthful glow. Plus, it mixes easily with my coffee, which is in my coffee right now, tea, and has 0 flavor and no clumps, making it easy for me to stick with. Help rejuvenate your skin with ageless multi-collagen while it's 51% off right now. That's pretty good. Plus, order today and receive a free VIP life, health, and fitness coaching for life. And a free ebook titled The 14 Foods of Amazing Skin, a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, and a free shipping. Once again, this offer is only available for a limited time. Get over there and get your collagen, folks. Start looking young again. Without children's blood. China's first aerial mothership, Julian SS UAV, is scheduled for its maiden flight in June. It can cruise at 50,000, whatever, carrying over 100 small drones or 100 kilograms of missiles with a range of 7,000 kilometers. Look at this thing. Wow. Is that real, dude, or is that AI? I mean, obviously, that has to be AI, right? Yeah, that's AI. That's obviously AI. But anyway, there it is. And, China's not getting ready for war or anything. Nah, China's peaceful. China's very peaceful. They're not getting ready for any kind of conflict or kinetic. Nah. None of that. Nah. Remember what happened in 2020 when everyone was and then Biden got in there? Yeah, China's not. They're not doing anything. Nah, nothing. Justin Bieber breaks silence on whether he is among Diddy's victims amid rapper sex trafficking trial. Wow. Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, really? That's what this article actually says. Yeah, he doesn't look like a victim. No. The little white boy hanging out with the brothers. Nah, he's not a victim. Not a victim at all. No. Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him, Bieber's rep said in a statement. I bet you he's just scared. Justin Bieber's like, he looks like he's traumatized, man. He looks like he grew into like a plumber mechanic or something. Like he just doesn't look like Justin Bieber anymore. Kind of like Macaulay Culkin. These childhood stars, man, it wears on him. Now it looks like you would see him at like a Chevron's bathroom, like shooting up. That's what I see. That's what I'm looking at right now in this picture. And that's all because the guy that was right there. Justin Bieber has released a statement via his rep addressing whether he was among Sean Diddy Combs' alleged victims amid the rapper's ongoing sex trafficking trial. Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who are generally harmed by him, the rep said. So he had to say something, but he's not willing to commit, is the way I see it, until it's safe. And I guess until it's safe. So Justin Bieber's kind of, what I think he's doing is playing it safe. But you know who's not playing it safe? 50 Cent. Yeah, 50 Cent. 50 Cent, after listening to today's testimony, this is what 50 Cent says. After listening to today's testimony, I think the diddler, he called him that, the diddler should have took the plea deal. Jackson wrote on social media Thursday, the shit they are saying is beyond me. So what do you think? 50 Cent showed up and gave a testimony. And basically, I like 50 Cent, man. I've always felt like that guy was kind of the real deal, you know? Jackson has also posted about fellow rapper Jay-Z's continued friendship with Combs and included photos of the two musicians together. Friends to the end. Jay, you still there? He wrote on a post. Looks like Jay-Z. Looks like they're coming for you, Jay-Z. You got 99 problems, and Diddy's one of them. Yeah. Now you got 99 problems, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd like to hear the remake of that song now, huh? I got 99 problems, and Diddy's one. Oh, shit. The bell rang late. Isn't that something? Combat sports clubs used to boost recruitment for white nationalist hate group, report says. Combat clubs have been used to boost recruitment for a white nationalist hate group, according to the report released by the legal advocacy organization Southern Poverty Law Center. The report tracks the efforts of the Patriot Front. Oh, God, them again. The Patriot Front, one of the most visible groups in the white nationalist movement, formed following the deadly Unite the Right rally. And they're really getting desperate here. They're really getting desperate here. Unite the Right rally in Charleston, Virginia in 2017, and their focus is recruiting new members through active clubs. So what, they're going to go after the UFC now? Is that what they're going to do? They're just going to go after UFC because all the white guys in the UFC, all the white guys going to MMA gyms are white nationalists now because they're learning how to fight. I don't know, man. It serves as a way to hide some of the Patriot Front's movements, said Jeff Tisauser, the SPLC reports author and researcher of the nonprofit legal advocacy organization. Patriot Front and other white national groups are fueling the expansion of extremist groups in the U.S. and control at least a dozen fight clubs nationwide. Oh, God. Oh, boy. They are desperate. This is just it's just blowing up in their face. But I bet you there are people out there that read this like, oh my God, listen to this, Susie. Listen to this. Are you taking your little boy to that UFC club, that fight club? Are you taking him to an MMA gym? Don't take him anymore. He's being groomed to be a white nationalist, Susie. And another movie coming out. Another movie, Superman. With a lot of propaganda in this one. Oh boy. The Man of Steel defies the president in new Superman trailer. And for that reason, I will not go and see this. First of all, to me, Superman was Christopher Reeves. That's the Superman I grew up with. And all he needed was a suit, not with fake muscles in it, just a suit. The guy looked like a natural. He was actually lifting weights for that role. He had to put effort and work into it. Today's superheroes are like, they're trying to glorify like beta males, like these guys that are like, yes, I'm Superman. No, you're not. You're not Superman. You're not. You're not. Whatever happened to Christopher Reeves? Whatever happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger? Whatever happened to Sylvester Stallone? Those guys, those 80s action heroes, those are the guys I can go watch and make it believable. Today's guys, that's what I think. In the new Superman trailer, it's the David Cornswett's Man of Steel sits down for an interview with Rachel Brandon and has to defend himself against allegations that he has defied the president of the United States. So they're glorifying him defying the president of the United States. It's a provocative trailer for many reasons. Because in this scene, Lois Lane already knows Superman's secret identity in the new film. They're co-workers at the Daily Planet, where he's in Clark Kent mode, but he's wearing glasses in the trailer. Also, in this real interview or a practice for Lois Lane's and or Superman? Geez, and in this trailer meant to mirror contentious real life issues like immigration, or does it just feel that way? Well, this is what they say. Listen to this. The interview begins with Lois pressing Superman about a recent battle in which he apparently saved many lives without going through proper channels. As they speak, we see thrilling scenes of Superman being heroic and getting heat for it. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions, Lois Lane says. Superman gives her a quizzical expression. My actions? I stopped a war, he says. She presses, in effect, you illegally entered a country. See where they're going here? In effect, you illegally entered a country. Did you consult with the president? He theoretically sighs, then responds sharply, no. You were seemingly acting as a representative of the United States, she says before he cuts her off. I was representing everybody except for me and doing good for humanity. So what are they saying here? That to me is like saying, yeah, just you want to start a family, you want good for your family, just crossed the border. Defy the president's orders. See what they're doing here? See how they have to do it? Their last resort now is commercials, movies, music. And soon that'll go too. Believe me when I'm telling you this. It's gonna get good. It's gonna get good, folks. Nah, the next winner, Debbie Matthews. Gift card winner number 3. Congratulations, Debbie Matthews. All right. So we're sending those out, right, Alex? I mean, we're not messing up on that, right?
Yeah, they'll go. The ones from last week will be sent this week along with this one. So they're usually 1-2 weeks tops, kind of done in batches. So
okay. All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're not fucking people over here.
We have a couple stragglers that we're still working on. We'll sort those out.
I mean, but that's their fault, right? They're not.
Yeah, it was just.
They don't want the $25.
It was some technical stuff. Well, yeah, but everything's been smooth now for the last, once we got that figured out. So,
how does everybody like Alex being part of the show? I like Alex being part of the show. Give Alex a thumbs up. He's the new addition, the man bun edition. You're never gonna live that. You got to keep it now. Can't cut it.
Now I got to. Yeah,
you got to keep it. You got to keep that. You can't cut it. I like it too, though. It looks like a yoga type of like. It's great. Do you do yoga, by the way, Alex?
What's that?
Do you do yoga? Do you do stuff like that?
I can do the positions like to stretch and breathe. I don't like do it for like an hour or something like that.
But, yeah. I need to get into yoga.
Yeah.
There's a hot box yoga down the street, man. I want to go do that. I need to go do that. I need it for my back, but my back is just a mess.
Yeah.
But all the stuff I'm taking, like the red light, the methylene blue, and all that stuff is helping. I mean, I believe so. All right. What the fuck news? 4 injured after Mexican Navy. Well, you all saw this. I should have changed it, but we're going to talk about it anyway. 4 injured after Mexican Navy boat crash. Tell ABC News. Wow. 4 people were seriously injured after a Mexican Navy boat on a training cruise crashed into the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge. Officials tell ABC News. And I'm sure all of you saw the video. I think he was drinking some cerveza. Pretty weird, though, right? Think about all this stuff, all the string of events that have happened. Do you think that was any kind of accident with a big Mexican flag on it? I don't know. I look really deep into this shit, and I know you do too. That's why you're here. But it's like there's that. Then there's the Las Vegas club shooting. Then there's the bombing at the fertility clinic. It seems like they're wrapping this up. I don't know. Witnesses video captures an ominous approach of the ship toward the bridge. In one video, a woman is filming the ship on her phone, can be heard wondering aloud if the ship might collide into the bridge, which it did. When the ship's mast strikes the bottom of the bridge, she screams, it crashed in Spanish. And then in English, as the ship continues to approach the Dumbo shore, stop, can be heard by citizens. Oh my God, she continues in English. And then in Spanish, she says, it crashed, run away from there, referring to the people gathered on the pier. I mean, there was still people still like watching this, like just like in the way of the ship. Like I would have been running my ass off. I'm not that fast anymore because I had back surgery, but I would have tried to get out of there. The members of the ship's crew were seen in the video dangling from ropes attached to the snapped mast of the ship. NYPD Arbor Unit and Scuba is on the scene. All of the injured were on the boat. Officials say all lanes on the Brooklyn Bridge were shut down but have since reopened. Damn, they better make sure there's no damage on the bridge. I wouldn't want to be driving over that. 2 officials briefed on the active situation tell ABC News that 4 people have sustained serious injuries. There are no fatalities as of now, and I don't know if there is now, but you all let me know. What is it doing with a mast like that, bro? That looks like it's the Mayflower. What is this? What the hell are we looking at here? Wait, I thought it was a Mexican Navy boat. Is that their fucking Mexican Navy? That's how they roll?
This is, a masted Mexican Navy training ship.
What? What do they need a training with that for? Would they know not to go under the bridge, bro?
I can't believe they still make ships like
this. Do you think this is symbolic?
Yeah, this is weird. It's weird.
It's strange. Like, well, what are they doing operating that thing, bro? That's like a pirate ship.
Yeah. No, like what?
What? Dude, that's their Navy? That's pathetic. Damn, bro. No wonder they have to resort to selling drugs.
Yeah, right.
Damn. Oh boy. Well, folks, any super chats, Alex? At all? Just one? Man, I do all this for an hour and I get one super chat. Preston Jones, thank you so much. I feel like a stripper on a bad day. Lucia Robertson, thank you so much for the super sticker. Beverly Adams, thank you so much. Well, we got a few. We got a couple. Is that it? Okay, no. Adela Benoit. Am I saying that right? Benoit?
Benoit or Benoit?
Well, that's a big one. So thank you, Adela. Thank you so much. I hope I said that right. Michelle Christians, you are absolutely crushing it. Nino's Corner TV is fire. All of your hard work is paying off. You are making a difference. By the way, fighting cancer, perhaps a play for leniency. Yeah. Yep. That's how I see it. I'm glad you put that out there. Good catch, Michelle Christensen's. Thank you. That's the way I see it. Enrique Boy. Thank you. You know, I've been watching on YouTube a lot lately, man. It's like I don't really watch TV, so what I've been watching is 𝗬𝗏 Clark. Thank you so much. I've been watching traffic stops where they do like massive. I think there's a station called 𝗬𝗃𝗶𝗃 on YouTube.
Okay.
And that's cool to watch, bro, because you see these people that are like, dude, like it looks like a family cruising in like a Prius or like some car that wouldn't be noticeable by a cop. You can see how they're trying to do it. And it's always a woman and a man. So the mules, they usually use women or teenagers, right? And the cop does a traffic stop, stops them, goes up and says, hey, I'm just giving you a warning. You are following too close in this truck. So he disarms them. And then they get out of the car. And then he's like, hey, do you mind if I, bring my dog around your car? And then then the freak out start happening. And you start hearing the lies that these people start telling. And as he's questioning them, like it just gets worse and worse and worse. And then, dude, you're on pins and needles the whole time. It's a pretty cool show on YouTube called 𝗬𝗃𝗶𝗃. And look, I don't get nothing from this. I don't know the guy, but it's just something I've been watching. I think people will like it. It's cool.
Sweet.
I don't know.
You said 𝗬𝗃𝗶𝗃?
𝗬𝗃𝗶, Piece.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's pretty cool. So 𝗬𝗏 Clark, thank you. Who else, Alex? Jackie Conley.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Enrique Boy. Nino, please, can you do content on alleged planet Nibiru?
Planet Nibiru, the 12th planet or 10th planet.
Yeah, well, Anunnaki. Can you please do you know what? I'll probably get John Pounders for that one, and we'll do a piece on that. I'll reach out to him. Who else? Anything else? Jay Smith, we love you, David. Thank you so much. Folks, I do this every day or 3 times a week, the morning shows, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're new here, give a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. That helps me help you. What do you recommend for hand pain? Oh, man. I have arthritis in my hands. I just ignore it. I mean, I don't know what else I can do. My hands have been busting heads for since I was 5 years old. Look at those knuckles.
Yeah, damn, man.
Yeah.
Oh. All split up.
Yeah. Scars. Teeth. Those are teeth. People don't know this, but I have just as many street fights that I had boxing, and they were all ended up one-punch knockouts. These street fights were the easiest. Everyone, you're a boxer. You can't street fight. Really? Really?
It's a bad thing.
Oh, boy. Those are the funnest. The trick in a street fight is to hit first, ask questions later. People don't know that, but that's really what you do. All right, I guess we're out of here.
Do you want to pick Nino the last winner? Maybe look at the chat real quick.
Oh yeah, I'll pick him. Okay, all right, folks, make yourself loud in the chat. Let's do this. I'll pick the last wiener, chicken dinner. Nino, Gonsancho, wish my what? Oh, there was another super chat.
Oh, I can get that on. Here we go.
Nino Consenso, wish my wife an early birthday. Her name is Jackie. Happy birthday, Jackie! Cumpleaños. Feliz cumpleaños. To Jackie, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, so let's see the chats, folks. Nino looking at okay, someone's got to stick out to me. Someone's got to stick out to me in the chat, and I will pick you for the next winner. Stick out. Come on. Coming at you live. Max Monroe. Let's take Max Monroe.
Max Monroe.
Yep.
All right. Congrats,
Monroe.
Max.
Max Monroe, you are the next winner. Let's show his name up here. Can you do that? So he feels like he won. There you go. Max Monroe, you win, buddy. $25 gift card winner. Congratulations from Sancho.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, folks, I'm out of here. I got
right.
some other podcasts coming on. Alex, thanks, brother.
Yeah, good seeing you, man.
Good seeing you. We'll be back. Today's Monday, dude. Damn, we got a full week. On Wednesday and Friday, we'll be back. See you at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Cindy Shibley, thank you for the super chat. I know you give weekly. You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you for praying for my family as well. And the new heavyweight champion of podcasting and the black sheep of broadcasting, folks. Later, I'm out of here. Peace.